Welcome back to part 2 of types of sentences. Are you ready to learn? Great, let's get started. In the last lesson, we learned that there are 4 types of sentences. Those 4 sentences are declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative. I don't know about you, but I love games. So how about we play a game and review the types of sentences? Okay, so here is how the game works. First, I will ask you a question. Second, you will be given 4 choices. Third, you will select one of the 4 choices of which you think is the correct answer. I know, you're like, well, how am I going to select the answer? Well, you can't play a game without a controller, right? So here is your virtual controller. All you have to do is click the correct color that is in front of the answer that you select. Oh yes, and by the way, for each question, you'll have 10 seconds to answer the question. So are you ready to play? Awesome, let's get started. Let's press start and begin our game. We'll start off with something we actually just went over. How many types of sentences are there? Did you press red for 4? Great. Yes, there are 4 types of sentences. Great job! Let's go to the next question. Which sentence asks a question? I see you selected yellow for interrogative. Very good. An interrogative sentence asks a question. Which sentence ends in an exclamation mark? You selected red, great, for exclamatory. An exclamatory sentence ends in an exclamation mark. Which sentence gives a command? Great job! I saw you selected yellow for imperative. An imperative sentence gives a command. Which sentence ends in a question mark? Very good. I see you selected green for interrogative. An interrogative sentence ends in a question mark. Which sentence expresses strong feeling or emotion? Great, I see you selected red for exclamatory. An exclamatory sentence expresses strong feeling or emotion. Which sentences end in a period? Great, I see you selected blue. That's correct. Declarative and imperative sentences end in a period. You are doing amazing. Which sentence tells us something or makes a statement? Great, I see you selected blue. Declarative sentences tells us something or makes a statement. Which sentence can end in a period and an exclamation mark? Yes, you pressed yellow for imperative. Imperative sentences can end in both a period or an exclamation mark. Very good. Well, I hate to say it, but that wraps up our game for today. But you did an awesome job. After playing the game, are you feeling like this? If so, click here, right here, and watch the first lesson again. After you've finished, come back to this lesson. But don't worry, because guess what? Come closer to the screen. A little bit closer. Don't tell anyone, but you get to play the game again when you come back to this video. I had to whisper so the others wouldn't hear. Okay, so go ahead, click the video, watch it, and I'll meet you back here in a bit and we can play the game again, okay? Cool. See you back here in a few. But if you're feeling like this, then let's go ahead and continue with this lesson. Last lesson, we learned that a declarative sentence is a statement, or it tells us something, and it always ends in a period. The sentence says, "The monkey is dancing." This is a declarative sentence because it's telling us what the monkey is doing, and it ends in a period. We also learned about interrogative sentences. An interrogative sentence asks us a question, and it always ends in a question mark. The sentence says, "What is the monkey eating?" We know this is an interrogative sentence because it's asking us what the monkey is eating. And we see it ends in a question mark. We also learned about exclamatory sentences. An exclamatory sentence shows strong emotions or feelings, and it always ends in an exclamation point. The sentence says, "The monkey fell out of the tree." When you read an exclamatory sentence, you want to read it with strong emotions. Like, the monkey fell out of the tree, right? So that's how you want to say it whenever you're reading it. And we know this is an exclamatory sentence because it ends in an exclamation point. Next, and finally, we learned about an imperative sentence. An imperative sentence gives a command. So it is telling us to do something, right? It's giving us a command. And it can end either in an exclamation point or a period. So here is one of the examples. Get back here now. And this is a command. It's telling us, it's telling that turkey to get back here now. And it ends in a period. Next example was stop. So stop is a command. It's telling us to do something, right? It's giving us a command. And it ends in an exclamation point. Very, very good. Next, we'll complete a worksheet on what we just learned. If you would like, you can actually download the worksheet for free just by going to our website, www.mychildren'shq.com. What you'll want to do is to click Resources and find the Types of Sentences worksheet. Or you can click the link right in the description below. And while you're there, if you haven't already, please support our channel by simply liking the video and subscribing to our channel. If you want to be notified when we upload a new video, just click the notification bell. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on our worksheet. Again, the worksheet is called Types of Sentences. You can follow along on your worksheet, or you can just watch the video and follow along here. Let's read about the 4 types of sentences. The 4 types of sentences are imperative, declarative, exclamatory, and interrogative. Then it tells us about each sentence. The imperative sentences give a command and end in a period or exclamation mark. Declarative sentences tell something and end in a period. Exclamatory sentences show strong feelings and end in an exclamation mark. Interrogative sentences ask a question and end in a question mark. Here are the directions. It's very, very important whenever you're doing any type of schoolwork or homework, you want to read the directions, and it's going to tell you exactly what you need to do, because you don't want to miss any parts of the directions, okay? Because if you're turning this into a teacher, it could be marked wrong just because you missed one part of the direction. So it's always important to read those. So the directions here say, number 1, read the sentence. Okay. Number 2, decide what type of sentence it is. Okay. Number 3, write the type of sentence on the line. Okay. And finally, number 4, write the punctuation at the end of the sentence. Cool. We can do that with each of these sentences. Let's go ahead and get started with number 1. So the first part of the directions tell us to read the sentence, right? So let's read the sentence together. Monkeys eat bananas. Number 2 says decide what type of sentence it is. So, is this sentence giving us a command? Is it telling us something? Or is it showing strong feelings? Or is it asking us a question? Monkeys eat bananas. Right. Very good. This is simply just telling us something. So we're going to write the type of sentence on the line, which is the next part of the directions. So what type of sentence tells us something? A declarative sentence. Very good. So we're going to write that on the line there. Are we finished? No, absolutely not. We have one more piece of the directions to complete. It says to write the punctuation at the end of the sentence. So let's go ahead. It says declarative sentences tell something and end in a period. So we need to put a period at the end of the sentence. So right here, let's go ahead and write a period. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next sentence. Number 2 says, the house is on fire. So we read the sentence. Now, let's think about this for a second. If your house is on fire, would you say, the house is on fire? Or would you say, the house is on fire? Right? We're going to yell it. We're going to show strong emotions or feelings. So decide what type of sentence this is. Is this giving us a command? Is it telling us something? Is it showing strong feelings? There we go. Showing strong feelings. So exclamatory sentence. So we're going to write the type of sentence on the line. Exclamatory, very good. Then we're going to write the punctuation at the end of the sentence. So we're going to write it right here. So what goes at the end of the sentence for an exclamatory sentence? It shows strong feelings and it ends in an exclamation mark. Very good. All right. Number 3. So we have to read the sentence, decide what type of sentence it is, write the type of sentence on the line, and then write the punctuation. So let's read this sentence together. Is the homework fun? So let's decide what type of sentence that is. Is that giving us a command? Is it telling us something? Is it showing strong feelings, or is it asking us a question? Yes, I agree. It is asking us a question. So write the type of sentence on the line. So the type of sentence that asks us a question is an interrogative sentence. So we need to write that on the line. Then we have to write the punctuation at the end of the sentence. So interrogative sentences ask a question and end in a question mark. So let's go ahead and put a question mark here at the end of the sentence. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and move on to number 4. Do 10 jumping jacks. Is this sentence giving us a command, telling us something, showing strong feelings, or asking a question? Right, it's giving us a command. It's commanding us to do 10 jumping jacks. So, the type of sentence that gives a command is called an imperative sentence. So we need to write imperative on the line. Very good. Next, we need to write the punctuation at the end of the sentence. So let's go ahead and put the punctuation there. For an imperative sentence, it can end in either a period or an exclamation mark, right? That's right. So how do we decide which punctuation we use? If you haven't watched our video on imperative sentences, it's a quick little video that helps you decide on which punctuation to use. So I'll pop the video up here. If you want to watch it, you can watch it now or you can watch it at a later time. I would suggest watching it after we get done with this worksheet, just so you complete the worksheet and then you can go back and watch it. We'll complete this worksheet together, so I got ya. Alrighty here. So with it, do 10 jumping jacks. For those of you who have watched the video already, you know that for a mild command, we use a period. For a strong command, we use an exclamation mark. So do 10 jumping jacks. That is a mild command. So for that, we'll put a period. Very good. All right. Number 5 is our next question. Let's read the sentence together. Stand on one foot. Is that giving us a command? Is it telling us something? Is it showing strong feelings, or is it asking us a question? You got it again. Yes, this is giving us another command. So first they wanted us to do 10 jumping jacks. Now they want us to stand on one foot. Geez, my legs are going to be tired. Let's go ahead and decide what type of sentence this is. We said it's a command, so we know that commands are imperative sentences, right? Very good. So now we have to write the type of sentence on the line. So let's write imperative right there. Then we have to write the punctuation at the end of the sentence. So let's go ahead and write the punctuation at the end of the sentence. Remember again, if it's a mild command, we put a period. If it's a strong command, we put an exclamation mark. So let's go ahead and put the correct punctuation for this one, which is a period. All right. So number 6. Let's go ahead and read the sentence together. The girl kicked the ball into the goal. Next, we're going to decide what type of sentence it is. Is this giving us a command, telling us something, showing strong feelings, or asking a question? Very good. Now we need to write the type of sentence on the line. We said that this one is telling us something. It's telling us what the girl is doing. She's kicking the ball. So that's a declarative sentence. So we're going to write declarative here on the line. Very, very good. Next, we have to write the punctuation at the end of the sentence. For declarative sentences, it ends in a period. Very good. So let's go ahead and write the period right there. All right, let's go to our next sentence. Our next sentence is number 7, and it says, how many times can you hit the ball? Is this sentence giving a command? Is it telling us something? Is it showing strong feelings? Or is it asking us a question? Very good. Yes, this is asking us a question. So what type of sentence is it? Right, an interrogative sentence. So we're going to go ahead and write the type of sentence on the line. So we're going to go ahead and write interrogative right here. Next, we have to write the punctuation at the end of the sentence. So what type of punctuation goes at the end of an interrogative sentence? Very good. Yes, it is a question mark. So go ahead and write a question mark at the end of the sentence. All right, so now we are on our last question. Number 8 says, we got to read it together. What an awesome game. Now, I don't know about you, but the game we just played was pretty awesome. So if you think about that game or any other game that you really, really like, how would you say this sentence? Yeah, good job. What an awesome game, right? Cool. So now we have to decide what type of sentence this is. Does this sentence give us a command? Is it an imperative sentence? Does it tell us something? Is it a declarative sentence? Does it show strong feelings? Is it an exclamatory sentence? Or does it ask us a question? Is it an interrogative sentence? Very good. Yes, it shows strong feelings and it's an exclamatory sentence. So we're going to go ahead and write that on the line. Then we have to write the punctuation at the end of the sentence. So, an exclamatory sentence shows strong feelings and ends in a what? Very good, an exclamation mark. So let's go ahead and write the exclamation mark right there. Cool, and again, that was our last question. So that wraps up our lesson for today. You did an absolutely amazing job. So thumbs up to you. Give yourself a round of applause. Woo, woo, woo. And don't forget also, again, if you are a little still confused about anything in this video, the first lesson, anything like that, you can definitely watch it again. I'll put lesson 1 right here. So here's lesson 1. So you can always go back and watch that. If you want to watch this again, of course, just restart the video. And also, if you have questions about imperative sentences and when to use a period or when to use an exclamation point, you can watch this video right here. So you can always click that. I'll also put the links to both of the videos in the description, so that'll help you. And just keep trying. If you're struggling at all, just keep trying. The more you do it, the more times you do worksheets or just practice on different types of sentences, the better you'll get at it. Just like everything else you do. So again, you did an absolutely amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Great job. If you need to watch any of the videos, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Talk to you then.